All right, so what's shaking, everybody? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am going on vacation in a couple of hours, so I'm doing pretty friggin' awesome today. So today I want to take you behind the scenes and walk you through the next phase of a project that I'm working on for one of our brand accelerator clients. And so let me go here and get me set up real quick, and we'll get this show on the road. Today I'm going to walk you through the next phase, like I said, the wireframing phase that I take my clients through when I'm designing websites and designing brands for our clients. And yeah, let me just chill with that. All right. What's up, Daniel? How are you, my friend? John Jacoblich is in the house. What's going on, guys? All right. So let me share screens with you real quick and walk you through the process. But before I do that, let me just tell you where we're at with this one particular client. So you guys in previous videos, or if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go check out my YouTube channel. It's Unique Designz, or if you Google the Brand Doctor or search query the Brand Doctor or Unique Designz, you'll find my YouTube channel. Come and check me out over there, because I document a lot of my process, and I want you guys to understand that when we create brands for clients, it's not this quick 1, 2, 3 type of process. It's very systematic, and I'm in the process of refining and really dialing in my processes and systems this year. And we've added a few things, and I want to make sure that people see the behind the scenes. So today we are in the wireframing stage of a brand accelerator client's brand development, and this takes out the guesswork when it comes to understanding how the functionality will flow once we create the design of the website. So I'm going to share screens and walk you through this wireframe process. So before we do the wireframing, we do what we call a sitemap call. And what that is that basically we figure out what pages actually need to be created for this person's brand, this person's site, okay? Once we get the sitemap established, then we can go into the wireframing aspect of it, okay? So what you're seeing right now is the wireframe. And again, it's like an illustration or a what's the word? Blueprint. It's like when architects build houses, right? We work off a blueprint. So my team creates this blueprint, and we get the client to approve the blueprint before we build the house, okay? So on the left here, this is the client's homepage. And so we have it sketched out. We know what the sections are going to be. And as you scroll down here, we then show the client what the functionality is. So where are the buttons going to go once somebody clicks? So for this particular client, we have the above the fold, our hero shot, our headline. We have the who I am, the why I do it section, and then we get into some of his programs and services. And we build this out in the discovery session of the Brand Accelerator program. And so he's going to be doing an 8-week online course. So if somebody clicks this button, okay, follow the line here, the gray line. It will take them to a sales page. And this sales page is actually built in ClickFunnels. And this is how we integrate our website designs with our ClickFunnels designs. So now he's on a ClickFunnels sales page, and now we start to sell the 8-week course. And we have 2 copywriters here at Unique Designz that are very, very well-rounded copywriters. They're direct response copywriters. They know how to take words and get people to buy from them. So all of that copywriting that my copywriters do will go into this page here, which will then send them to an order form page, then a one-time offer, or what they call an OTO page. We want to increase the cart value. So as somebody's hot and ready to buy, we want to get them to continue to buy, right? So that's why we offer these one-time offers. And then from there, we get the order form, the order confirmation page, and then a thank you page, okay? So that's where that button goes, all right? So the client understands what pages are being built and how they're being built, okay? So then this particular client has 2 books out on the market. He's an author of 2 books. I think he's an author of 1 book and he's a co-author of another. So the call to action for the co-authored book goes to Amazon, and then the button, the call to action for his book actually goes to another ClickFunnels sales page that specifically sells his book, which then leads them to an order form page, which leads them to an order confirmation page, which leads them to a thank you page. All right. John Jakoblich asks, where do I create these wireframes? These are custom designed by my design team. So that's where we create them. We don't pull this off of because each client has a different website, has a different brand, has different offerings. So each wireframe needs to be built to spec. So we can't really use a template here. So that's the section for his book. So now then we have testimonials, because that's a huge part of a website design. That social proof is what's going to get people comfortable, get people confident in my client to actually purchase. Then he has this live event section. So when they click here, so he's going to be doing live events throughout the year. So when somebody clicks on this call to action button in this section, it actually brings them up to, actually, it brings them down into this page here. Okay? So this page here is the live event sales page, which then leads them to an order form page, which leads them to an order confirmation page, and which leads them to a thank you page. Okay? So that's that. Then we have a standard contact form page section of the website, and then we have the footer, right? So then as we come up here and look at the navigation, he's got a couple different pages, subsequent pages other than his home page, right? So we go to the blog, you click blog, you follow this line over, you get the blog home page, and then you get the individual blog page, right? And then he also is going to have a podcast. So when you click the podcast in the navigation, it brings them to the podcast page, which has all of his podcasts. Then the individual podcast page where he could send people directly to if he wanted. And then he has something called the individual coaching. And this is for exclusive, very high-end, upper echelon client. And that will open a pop-up, deliver an application, and then boom, get the application reviewed, and then he tells whether or not, he's going to define whether or not he's going to work with that client. We also have a call to action above the fold here. They call this section of the website above the fold because this is prime real estate. This is oceanfront property when it comes to website design, right? Anything above the fold without having to make someone scroll is what's really going to capture someone's eye. So it's really going to really give that branding, that brand identity experience to that client before they scroll. So it's very, very important that we pay attention to what's above the fold on the website. So this particular button leads to a mailing list, because I tell all my clients, you have to build an audience before anything else. Before you try to sell anything, you have to build an audience. And the way you build an audience is through email, through social media. But the great thing about an email is you actually own that list, right? So that's a list that you own. Those are contacts that you actually own. So getting people onto your email list, there's dozens of strategies to do it. But we want to have this call to action above the fold, because we want them to take action right away. We want to get the visitor to actually take action. The more we get the visitor to interact with our website, okay, the more they're going to stick around and hang out. Okay, so that's why we do it the way we do it. So this here, guys, is the wireframe of my client's site that we're building for him. So now there's actually no questions when it comes to designing. Let me stop sharing. When it comes to designing the site pages, because the biggest thing is, if you don't see this up front, everything's a mystery. So we want to take all the guesswork out when we're designing sites for our clients. We want to walk them through every step of the way. And so as you can see, it's a very phased out process. And what helps me and keeps me balanced and on target is the workflow. And so the workflow, I'll show you it in a second, is what we go by. And it gets tailored. So this is a framework, but it gets tailored and customized for each client. And I showed you guys this a couple of days ago, but I'm going to show it to you again. So basically what we do is we go through 3 phases of the brand development. We go through phase 1. It's a lot of discovery. See, I won't do website designs. I won't do any design for anyone until I go through a discovery with them. It's like a doctor trying to operate on somebody and perform surgery, but they don't quite know what body part they're operating on. And that's the same way going through designing a brand for somebody. If you don't get the proper discovery, then you have no clue how to build and how to design. And that's a problem. So I cut that out a long time ago. And this is how we're going about building brands for our clients moving forward. So it's a phased out process. We go through our discovery, then we go through our design, then we go through our development, and then we launch. And then that's it. Like, the rest is history. So when you have frameworks, when you follow a system, that's what makes for a smooth operation. And so with that said, guys, once again, they call me the brand doctor, and you can check me out on YouTube. You can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. There's a lot of great content on those platforms to help you craft your branding, or at least get some guidance when it comes to building your brand. There's a lot that goes into branding. It's not just pretty design. It's not just logo. It's not just website. It's a lot more than that. And that's why we go through a very thorough process with our clients and make sure that the customer experience is top notch. Because again, guys, this is not a very cheap investment. This is your brand. This is something that you want to build, and you want it to last forever. You know what I mean? And you want to build a solid foundation, because that's what's really going to connect you with your audience. And when you connect with your audience, when you understand your ideal customer, that's what builds great brand. So there you have it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.